Good evening traders, it's Simon at Kairos Capital Markets. This video we're going to highlight a bearish situation for the FTSE 100, and in fact this will replicate over most stock markets. Just want to show what we're looking at here. So this is the quarterly chart of the FTSE 100, and I've had this at the top. Every time the chart reaches 100, we normally sell off. The last two times have been a market crash. Okay, so delete that. What does that mean? Price was here, RSI's at 100, nice sell off. Price reached a double top pattern, RSI 100, we then sell off. Now look here, RSI has reached 100 and it looks like we're going to have a sell off. It's in the right kind of time span as well. It's been quite a few years since the last sell off, so it does really seem to be like that. The volume's picking up quite nicely there as well, so I definitely feel a sell-off is going to happen. So let's just take these lines out. What do we have here? We've got 6,000 and 5,000, and it's upward sloping trend lines. This upward sloping trend line is really the trend line that really dictates where we're going to go. I've been speaking to other people. They say 5.7 if it goes to, and 5.7 at these recent lows here, which is really well what it could be. But when you do your Fibonacci pullbacks, you've only really got a 382 pullback, whereas if you do it to the top, it will be here. So what I expect really now will a good 618 pullback. As you can see from the previous first to second one, there's actually a full retracement back to like the full back to where it started. So I'm not going to say it will go back to where it started, but definitely 6,000 is going to be on the horizon anyway, and 5,000 where the trend line meets as well is roughly what I'm looking for. So at the bottom we've got our RSI here, and we also have MACD, which I'm not going to move up for you. Now this MACD line here doesn't make much sense now. We go to the 1 month chart, and you can see now we've got nice bearish MACD divergence. Also RSI peaked at 100 here on the monthly chart here and has started going down. So for me as well, the monthly chart is confirming the quarterly chart. And notice this bearish engulfing candle for October with super high volume. So for me, the sell-off is happening now. As you can see now, 6,000 on the monthly chart is key. We've got multiple tests there, and 5,000 is also key. And you can see how this trend line could interact here in around about this time next year, so another year's time or so, which does make sense because that means would be a 15 to 18 month cycle. So 5,000 is really my ideal situation. So how can you make money from this? Well, some people haven't got trading accounts, so as an investment type person, I would say buy around this area here, start buying the market if you've got, if that's the ability you've got. So it gives you 18 months, 12 to 18 months to actually save money up, so you can start buying at the lows. So even though it's going down, it doesn't matter. If you are going to short this pair though, your best bet to short this pair would be to trade it obviously through different avenues. So just to give an example here, we're going to zoom in now. What do we have? Well, I've got a level at 6900, so I'll pop that in now there. That's your 6900 level, and you're going to have a level around about, I know it's about on the daily chart about 7.3. You got a touch there, a couple of touches here. So let's put 7.3 in. And there, about there. Now I'm going to put in the 50 EMA. Now notice how the weekly 50 EMA is now starting to dip down. I know you've got a little mini double bottom pattern, but that's just to tease a few of you to start buying now, to buy early, jump in early and get wiped out later on. For me personally, we've had a nice breakdown, so a nice move back up to 7.3 would be nice. Go down to the daily chart. And as you can see now on the daily chart, you've got a nice bearish trend forming this part here. Like I said, I know the double bottom pattern, but I'm not really particularly bothered because the monthly was such a bearish engulfing candle. A move up to 730, this area here would present a nice sell opportunity. Draw your trend line in there like that. And if it was me, you can, depends how you want to trade it. I mean, you can place an order like this, for example, like that. And you can say, well, I want to target, say, I don't know, I say 5,000, well, I think it'd go to. You've got a chance of a 20% trade there. But at the same time as well, even if it's 6,000, which is quite a safe bet, that's 10,000. And even if it's back to 6.9, you want to be extra cautious. you've got a 3% trade there as well. But don't forget, if you trade it this way, you might actually get a much tighter stop. Something like that, if you could do, don't wait for the order, but actually place the stop where it should be. You could get a decent trade there as well. So they're the opportunities you have. Obviously, I know different people trade different ways, but this is something I'll be looking at. So I'll be looking to trade the market short, but then I'll be buying it with my investment grade accounts later on. I will. Any questions? Give us a shout. Take care.